Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, in whichever time you're watching this. Welcome to SSC and welcome to SSC Presents Current Affairs Quiz Show, in which we shall be discussing 30 important MCQs relating to the current affairs, national and international, of November 3rd week 2022. So let's proceed. Let us take a brief session overview. First of all, there shall be 30 MCQs in quiz format, followed by homework questions. We then will have important dates, important news, persons in news, places in news, countries in news, and at the end, the bonus questions. So let's proceed. There are a total of 30 MCQs, and I request everyone to please participate in the quiz and check your scores at the end, that how much do you score out of 30. Write your answers in the comment box or in the live chat box. So the first question. Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award 2022 will be awarded to whom? The options are there and your time begins now. Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award. It was formerly known as Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Now the name has been changed. For this year, it will be awarded to whom? The correct answer is Sharath Kamal Achanta, or Sharath Kamal simple. Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award 2022 will be awarded to Sharath Kamal, who is a table tennis player. He is an Indian professional table tennis player who is also the first ever to become 10 times senior national champion. In 2019, Achantu was awarded Padma Shri. So he was also given Padma Shri in the year 2019, and 3 years later he is now getting Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award 2022. Okay, so this is it. Let's go to the next question. I hope you've written the correct answer. Who will be honored with Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award 2022? Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award. The options are there and your time begins now. Is it Carlos Saura, Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, or David Fincher? Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award 2022. It has been given to Carlos Saura, who is an award-winning Spanish film director, and he will be honored with the Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award at the 53rd edition of International Film Festival in India. He is considered to be one of the Spain's most renowned filmmakers. His career spans over a half a century, that is 50 years plus, and his films have won many international awards. Can anyone of you tell that any film about Carlos Saura which he have directed? Okay, please write if you know any film directed by Carlos Saura. So he has been given Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award. Next, which grouping has launched a $1.4 billion fund to tackle the next global pandemic? The options are there and your time begins now. To tackle the global pandemic, one of these groups have launched $1.4 billion fund. The correct answer is G20. Okay, G20 Health and Finance Minister have launched a $1.4 billion funds to tackle the next global pandemic, and the G20 countries agreed to build a pandemic fund to prevent and prepare for the next pandemic if it occurs. Okay, the fund's major donors include Britain, United States, India, China, France, Australia, Canada, and Japan. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Next question. Who is elected as the first female president of Slovenia? The options are there and your time begins now. First female president of Slovenia. Natasa Pirc Musar, Borut Pahor, Andze Logar, or none of the above. The correct answer is Natasa Pirc Musar. As you can see on the screen, she have won the second round of Slovenia's presidential elections. So she is the first female president of Slovenia, Natasa Pirc Musar. More details on the screen. Okay, can you please write what is the capital of Slovenia? Okay, just write it. Okay, capital and currency of Slovenia. Next, what is the theme of SCO Summit 2023, which is being hosted in India? The options are there and your time begins now. SCO Summit, that is Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit 2023. For a secure SEO, for a better SEO, for a future SEO, or for a bright SEO, it's for a secure SEO. Okay, as I was saying that SEO Summit 2023 will be chaired by India, this year. Okay, next year, 2023. So I hope it's clear. SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, its headquarter is at Beijing, China. Okay, it's not at Shanghai, but it's at Beijing. So remember this, right? So I hope it's clear. More details on the screen as well as on the PDF. Now, if you want the PDF of all the sessions, including this session, you need to pay rupees 400 to get all state, national, international current affairs, in which you shall be getting past 1 year Sikkim current affairs, past 6 months national, international current affairs, Sikkim current affairs 375 plus MCQs, past year Sikkim GK solved, and all further current affairs sessions, important topics PDF for the next 3 months. For this, send a message to WhatsApp number 7797058659. Okay, so this is it. The PDF of this session will also be included in that package only. It's not exclusively available now onwards. So I hope it's clear. Next question. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas 2022, celebrated in November 15th, is the birth anniversary of whom of the following? The options are there and your time begins now. So every year in November 15, it's Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. Okay, and this year also it was celebrated. It's the birth anniversary of whom? Alluri Sitarama Raju, Birsa Munda, Govind Guru, or Tilka Maji. The correct answer is Birsa Munda. Okay, Birsa Munda. I hope it's clear. More details on the screen and PDF. Next, who has been elected as the chairperson of Athletes Commission of India, Indian Olympic Association? Okay, chairperson of Athletic Commission of Indian Olympic Association. PV Sindhu, Achant Sharath Kamal, Mirabai Chanu, or Marikom. The options are there and your time begins now. Athletes Commission of Indian Olympic Association. PV Sindhu, Achant Sharath Kamal, Mirabai Chanu, or Marikom. The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Mary Kom. Okay, Mary Kom is the chairperson of Athletes Commission of Indian Olympic Association. I hope it's clear. Next, in Our Lifetime campaign, launched by whom at COP27? Okay, in Our Lifetime is the name of the campaign. It has been launched by which country in COP27? Okay, Conference of Parties 27. I think it should be in Egypt, right? India, Sri Lanka, Japan, or Indonesia? So this in Our Lifetime campaign, it has been launched by our very own India. Okay, India. So I hope it's clear. More details on the screen and PDF. Next, who has become the first Indian player to be elected in the International Table Tennis Federation's Athletic Commission? The options are there and your time begins now. Okay, ITTF, International Table Tennis Federation's Athletic Commission. First Indian player to be elected. The correct answer is Sharath Kamal only. Sharath Kamal, as we saw a few questions before, that he is the recipient of Rajiv Gandhi, Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award 2022. Okay, so he is also the first Indian player to be elected in ITTF's Athletic Commission. More details on the screen. Okay, next, who has been appointed as the Vice President of Meta India? Okay, Meta, the parent company of Facebook. So Meta India's Vice President. Sandhya Devanathan, Arvind Krishna, Leena Nair, or Nikis Arora? Vice President of Meta India. The correct answer to this question is Sandhya Devanathan. Okay, Sandhya Devanathan. More details on the screen and in PDF. Which state has emerged as an overall team champion of the Northeast Olympic Games 2022? This should be easy. We've already discussed this in Sikkim Current Affairs as well. The winner, the top performer in Northeast Olympic Games 2022. Meghalaya, Assam, Sikkim, or Manipur? The time is over. The correct answer is Manipur. Okay, the second edition of Northeast Olympics, it was concluded in Shillong, Meghalaya, with Manipur emerging as the overall team champion with a total of 240 medals, which included 88 gold medals. Okay, talking about Sikkim, Sikkim came last with total of 50 medals and only 3 gold medals. Okay, so this is it. The winner of Northeast Olympic Games, most number of medals, has been secured by Manipur, and the host of Northeast Olympic Games this year was Meghalaya, Shillong. Okay, next year it will be hosted by Nagaland, the third edition. So this is it. Next, Moon Rocket Artemis 1, it has been launched by which ministry? The options are there and your time begins now. Moon Rocket Artemis 1 has been launched by which ministry? United States, Russia. Which country? Sorry, not ministry. Which country? United States, Russia, China, or India? The correct answer is, this would be easy. Artemis 1 is US rocket. Okay, American rocket launched by NASA. That is National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the apex body of space research of United States. Okay, NASA. Next, who has won United Nations highest environmental award from India? The options are there and your time begins now. This laptop is getting hanged. Anyways, yeah, the time begins now. Purnima Devi Burman, Sunita Narayan, Jadhav Payang, or Vandana Shiva. United Nations highest environmental award from India. The correct answer is Purnima Devi Burman. She is from Assam, okay, and she is a leading conservationist from Assam. Purnima Devi Burman. She has been awarded the United Nations highest environmental honor, and the name of the honor is Champions of the Earth for 2022. So it can be asked that who has been awarded with Champions of the Earth 2022. Okay, the question can be framed in this way as well. The correct answer would be Purnima Devi Burman. Okay, it's the United Nations highest environmental award from India. More details on the screen as well as on the PDF. Next, what is the rank of India in Climate Change Performance Index in 2023? The options are there and your time begins now. First, second, third, or eighth? India's rank in Climate Change Performance Index. The correct answer is eighth. Okay, the Climate Change Performance Index 2023, it has been released and it was published by three environmental non-government organizations, which is German Watch, New Climate Institute, and Climate Action Network, that is CAN International. And India has rose 2 spots to rank 8. Before this, that is in the year 2022, India was in 10th rank, and now India has rose to 2 ranks. Okay, so this is it. More details on the screen. No country has ranked first, second, or third on the index. Last year also it was the same case, and Denmark has ranked fourth, followed by Sweden fifth, and India scored eighth. Okay, so this is it. Okay, there is no first, second, or third country on this index. So this is it. Next, what is the mascot for Paris Olympics 2024? The options are there, and your time begins now. If you guys have watched today's morning static series session, then I've discussed this there as well. It's a current affair. Mascot of Paris Olympic 2024. The correct answer is Phrygian cap. Okay, Phrygian cap. 2024 Paris Olympic. As you know that Summer Olympics will be the next Summer Olympics will be hosted by Paris in the year 2024 in France. So this Phrygian cap is the mascot for Paris Olympic 2024. Who has won Formula One race in Brazilian Grand Prix in Sao Paulo? The options are there and your time begins now. Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell. The correct answer to this question is George Russell. Okay, surprisingly, because on this kind of questions we usually see either Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton on the list, but Max Verstappen did not win this time. The Brazilian Grand Prix has been won by George Russell, and he's from the team Mercedes. Okay, Mercedes. So he has won this Brazilian Grand Prix, and unfortunately, Max Verstappen finished on fourth position. Okay, Carlos Sainz came second. Carlos Sainz came third, and Lewis Hamilton came second. Okay, so this is it. George Russell has won Brazilian Grand Prix in Sao Paulo. Next question: who has been appointed as the governor of West Bengal? So the options are there, and your time begins now. You know, before this, West Bengal's governor was Jagdeep Dhankar, but now he is the Vice President of India. La Ganesan was given additional charge for time being, but now West Bengal has got its new permanent governor, and the name of governor of West Bengal is C.V. Anand Bose. Okay, C.V. Anand Bose, who is a former bureaucrat. He has been appointed as the governor of West Bengal. So this is it. Next, who has become Indian Army's first woman skydiver? The options are there, and your time begins now. Indian Army's first woman skydiver: Abhilasha Barak, Aarti Sareen, Rajshree Ramasethu, or Lance Naik Manju. The correct answer is Lance Naik Manju. Okay, she has become Indian Army's first sky diver. More details on the screen. Next, Government extends tenure of Sanjay Mishra for 1 more year. He serves as the director of which agency? The options are there and your time begins now. Sanjay Mishra is the director of which agency? CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, NIA, National Intelligence Agency, IB, Intelligence Bureau, or ED, Enforcement Directorate. The correct answer is ED, that is Enforcement Directorate. Okay, Sanjay Mishra is the director of ED, whose tenure has been extended for another 1 year. Okay, so this is it. He had originally retired in 2020 but has already got two extensions of 1 year each. So that's it. 20th question: which government is constructing Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Buddhist circuits as new tourism policy? The options are there, and your time begins now. Madhya Pradesh government, Uttar Pradesh government, West Bengal government, or Maharashtra government. Ramayana, Mahabharata, Buddhist circuits. The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Uttar Pradesh government. Okay, Uttar Pradesh cabinet has approved the new tourism policy to foster the state's religious potential and also establish the state as the hub of religious and spiritual tourism in the country. Okay, so this is it. Let's go to the next question. India United States joint military exercise DAS to start in Uttarakhand. The options are there and your time begins now. That is, what is the name of India US joint military exercise? Yudh Abyas, Sauri Shakti, Suryakiran, Mitra Shakti. Suryakiran is of Nepal, so it's not the right answer. Mitra Shakti, I think Sri Lanka. The correct answer is Yudh Abyas. Okay, there are four exercises: Vajra Prahar, Yudh Abyas, Tiger Trump, and I'm forgetting one. Tiger Trump. There's one more. Okay, Indian US military exercise. Please write Vajra Prahar, Yudh Abyas, Tiger Trump, and there's one more which I'm forgetting. There are four well-known military exercise of India and United States, out of which this Yudh Abyas is will start in Uttarakhand, okay, in India. So this is it. Next, International Gita Mahotsav will be organized in which state? International Gita Mahotsav. The options are there and your time begins. Kolkata, Haryana, Karnataka, or Uttar Pradesh. Kolkata, Haryana, Karnataka, or Uttar Pradesh. It will be organized in Haryana. Okay, more details on the screen. So International Gita Mahotsav. Next, which government have launched Amar Sarkar portal? The options are there and your time begins now. Amar Sarkar portal. Manipur, Tripura, Sikkim, or Haryana? Amar Sarkar. It's launched by Tripura. Okay, Tripura. Option number B is the correct answer. The Chief Minister of Tripura, who is Dr. Manik Saha, he has announced this Amar Sarkar portal. Okay, next question. Which country won excellence in family planning leadership? That is Excel Award 2022. The options are there and your time begins now. Spain, Colombia, India, or Japan? Family planning leadership. That is Excel. The correct answer is India. Okay, India has become the only country to receive the leadership in family planning, that is Excel Award 2022, in the country category at the International Conference on Family Planning held in Thailand. Okay, which is the capital of Thailand. Okay, Thailand. Thailand is a country whose capital is Bangkok. Okay, so this is it. Who became the youngest world #1 ATP player? The options are there and your time begins now. It's associated with tennis. Okay, ATP. John Isner, Carlos Alcaraz, Roger Federer, or Andy Murray? Youngest world #1 ATP player. The correct answer to this question is Carlos Alcaraz. Okay, he has become the youngest year and ATP world #1, making him the first teenager to achieve this feat. Okay, he is still a teenager. So I hope this is clear. More details on the screen. Next, Kameng Hydropower Station has been inaugurated in which state? The options are there and your time begins now. Kameng Hydropower Station. Manipur, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, or Meghalaya? The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Kameng Hydropower Station. It has been inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh. Who has become the first Indian woman paddler to win medal at Asian Cup table tennis tournament? The options are there and your time begins now. Manika Batra, Sreeja Akula, Ankita Das, or Sutirtha Mukherjee. The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Manika Batra. Okay, Manika Batra is the first Indian woman paddler to win medal at Asian Cup table tennis tournament. Okay, so Manika Batra is related to table tennis. So I hope it's clear. Next, who is the winner of 2022 ATP Finals single title? The options are there, and your time begins. Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, Casper Ruud, or Carlos Alcaraz. The correct answer is Novak Djokovic, who is from Serbia, a very famous, well-known table tennis player. He has beaten Norway's Casper Ruud to collect a record equaling sixth ATP final singles title. Okay, so this is it. So this Novak Djokovic has matched the record of Roger Federer, who also has won six ATP titles. Okay, so now both of these people, both Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer, both have won each six ATP titles. Okay, so this is it. Next, which spiritual leader has been honored with Gandhi Mandela Award this year? The options are there, and your time begins now. Dalai Lama, Sri Ravi Shankar, Baba Ramdev, or Nitya Nanda. The correct answer is Dalai Lama. Okay, the 14th Dalai Lama was conferred with Gandhi Mandela Award 2022 at Thekeng Choling in Dharamsala's McLeodganj by Himachal Pradesh Governor Rajendra Arlikar. Okay, so I hope it's clear. The last question of this session in the quiz: who has been elected as the president of Kazakhstan? The options are there, and your time begins now. Nur Sultan Nazarbayev, Azat Pervasev, Sarik Sultan Gali, or Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. The correct answer is Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. Okay, he is the new Kazakhstan's president. Okay, so I hope it's clear. With this, we complete all 30 questions. Please write that how much did you score out of 30. Now we have bonus questions. Before that, homework questions. Okay, we have homework questions in this session as well. So I'll just tell the questions and the options, and you need to write the answers in the comment box. If you know right now, then you can write it right now only. If not, then you can just search the answers and come back in the below this video to write down the answers. Okay, so homework questions. So the homework questions. The first question: who wins the 2022 JCB Prize for Literature? The options are there. Next, who has been honored with Indian Film Personality of the Year 2022 at 53rd International Film Festival of India? The options are there. Integrated firepower exercise Satrunas by the Indian Army was conducted in which state? The options are there. What is the theme of 25th National Conference on E-Governance? The options are there. And the fifth question, Sarang, which is Indian Film Festival, it was organized by Indian Embassy in which country? The options are there. So these are the homework questions. So this is it. Now we come to bonus questions. There are 32 bonus questions. There are no timers in this question, but still, if you want to answer the question, you can pause the screen and have a look in the question, and then you can write the answers. Okay, you have that freedom. So if you want to participate, do participate. First question: Jharkhand Foundation Day is celebrated on which day? Jharkhand Foundation Day. The correct answer is November 15. More details on the screen. Who has been named as the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2022 Player of the Tournament? The options are there, and the answer is Sam Curran. Who has been appointed as the CEO of public broadcaster Prasar Bharati? The options are there. The answer is Gaurav Dwivedi. Pakistan, Ghana, and which third country will be among the first recipients of funding from G7 Global Shield Initiative to provide funding to countries suffering from climate disasters? The answer is Bangladesh. Okay, Pakistan, Ghana, and Bangladesh will receive it. So more details on the screen. You can pause and watch. Which Indian state has completely banned the public display of firearms and songs glorifying weapons? The options are there. The answer is Punjab. Who became the brand ambassador of Navi Technologies? The options are there. It's MS Dhoni. Which country became the world's second largest producer of steel? It's India. Okay, India has emerged as the second largest producer of crude steel by replacing Japan. Okay, Japan was the second largest, but now it's India. The biggest steel producing country is still China. So the second is India and the third is Japan. More details on the screen. Who is hosting led IT summit with Sweden at COP27 in Egypt? The options are there and it's India. Okay, India is hosting led IT summit with Sweden in COP27 in Egypt. Who has received the Champion of Champion Awards, sweeping the 16th PRCI Global Communications Conclave? The answer is NMDC, that is National Mineral Development Corporation. Which institute have launched the Digital Shakti Campaign 4.0? The answer is National Commission for Women, okay, NCW, have launched this Digital Shakti campaign. Which country has become the biggest supplier of fertilizers to India? The options are there and the answer is Russia. Which country has exempted Indian citizens from submitting police clearance certificates for obtaining visa? The options are there. The answer is Saudi Arabia. National Museum, India, it has signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with which country for silver exhibition in March 23? So it has been signed with Denmark. Okay, National Museum has signed with Kolding Museum in Denmark. The chairman of NPS Trust, that is National Pension System Trust. The options are there. The answer is Suraj Bhan. Okay, Suraj Bhan is the chairman of NPS Trust. Who has been appointed as the full-time member of Niti Aayog? The answer is Arvind Veermani. Who became the new chief of Oil Natural Gas Corporation? This is important. The options are there. The answer is Arun Kumar Singh is the new chief of ONGC. Okay, he is the former chairman of BPCL, that is Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. Fine. The first Indian company to set up European Work Council, it's Wipro. Okay. Who was invited as international observer for election in Nepal from India? It was Chief Election Commissioner, who is Rajiv Kumar. Okay, he was invited in Nepal. Who has been conferred with the prestigious Dr. Kalam Seva Puraskar? The options are there. It's Ravi Kumar Sagar. He is the youngest founder and CEO of RK's Inno Group. Okay, Inno Group. So conferred with this award, Dr. Abdul Kalam Seva Puraskar. Which frigate of Indian Navy participated in the combined maritime forces led operations, that is Seasword 2 in the Northwest Arabian Sea? Which Indian Navy frigate participated? It was participated by INS Trikant. Okay, INS Trikant. Cambridge Dictionary have announced dash as word of the year 2022. The options are there. It's Homer. Okay, Homer is the word of the year 2022. Who has been appointed as the election commissioner in the election commission by the President of India? Okay, please understand that this is not chief election commissioner. Okay, chief election commissioner is Rajiv Kumar and the election commissioner is Arun Goel. Okay, who has been appointed as the election commissioner? Okay, so this question got repeated. Next, which of the following grouping has agreed to establish special loss and damage fund? It's COP27. Okay, Conference of Party 27, the 27th one in Egypt. India's rank in Network Readiness Index 2022. The options are there. The answer is 61st. Okay, 61st. Which district of UP has become number one in the country, giving maximum number of tap connections in a month under the Jal Jeevan mission? It's Shahjahanpur. Okay, Shahjahanpur is the number one in the country, giving maximum number of tap connections in a month under this Jal Jeevan mission. Next, which star footballer has left Manchester United? The options are there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, Ronaldo has left Manchester United. Next, who is the winner of Abu Dhabi F1 Grand Prix? The options are there. The correct answer is Max Verstappen. Next, who among the following created the first scientific map of Atlanta ocean floor? The options are there. The correct answer is Mary Tharp. Okay, Mary Tharp has created the first scientific map of Atlantic Ocean floor? Which country's parliament has passed free trade agreement with India? The options are there and your time begins. Sorry, there is no time. The correct answer is Australia. Okay, Australia's parliament has passed free trade agreement with India. So this is it. Two more questions. 13th bilateral naval exercise Nasim Al Pahar is between Indian Navy and which country? It's Oman. Okay, Indian Navy and Oman. And the next is the last one, who is honored with Jaipur Foot USA's first Global Humanitarian Award. It has been honored to Danis Manjur Bhatt, okay, originally hailing from Kashmir Valley. So with this, we complete the bonus questions as well. Now we come to important dates. Day of 8 billion, 15th November. International Day of Tolerance, 16th November. National Press Day, very important, 16th November. National Newborn Week, 15 to 21 November. World Philosophy Day, whose theme for this year is the human of the future, 3rd Tuesday of November. And World COPD Day, the theme for this year is Your Lungs for Life, 16th November. Okay, so there are three important days in 16th November: International Day of Tolerance, National Press Day, and World COPD Day. Okay, this is it. Next, National Epilepsy Day. There is no neem without me. This is the theme. It was observed on 17th of November, and on 17th of November is Naturopathy Day, and on 18th it is 242nd Corps of Engineers Day, and also it's World Day for Prevention of Child Sexual Abuse. 18 to 24 November, World Antimicrobial Awareness Week, and World Toilet Day is on 19th November. Okay, 19th November. Next, we have World Children Day, November 20. Okay, World Children Day. National Children Day is on 14th November. Okay, this everyone knows, but World Children Day is on 28th November. The theme is inclusion for every child. This is World Children Day. World Television Day is on November 21. World Fisheries Day is also November 21. World Heritage Week, 19 to 25 November. World Antimicrobial Awareness Week, 18 to 24 November. World Toilet Day. Okay, this got repeated, November 19. So these are the dates. Now we come to persons in news. You can pause the screen and have a look. Next, pause the screen and have a look. All these are important. Okay. For example, Gianni Infantino is set to get the third term as FIFA president. So Gianni Infantino is the current president of FIFA, and as you know that FIFA World Cup is going on, so it can be asked that who is the who has been re-elected as the FIFA president for the third term. Okay, so this kind of question. So these are also important. Like Krishna Garu, Telugu film superstar, recently passed away. So please have a look at all these names. Okay, all these are important. So, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey have received Guard of Honor at Paris. So, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar attended FIFA World Cup inauguration in Qatar. Daljit Kaur Khangura, veteran Punjabi actress, passed away. Franca Maim Sulenyog gets UNESCO's Madanjit Singh Prize for 22. Kathak exponent Uma Sharma received Sumitra Charatram Award. So it can be asked that Uma Sharma is related to which dance? Kathak, right? Professor Venugopal Achanta elected as member of International Committee for Weight in Measures. So there is a book called Nalanda written by Gautam Boras, launched by Ruskin Bond. So this is important. Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister of UP, inaugurated UNESCO India Africa Hackathon. So Sebastian Vettel retired from Formula One racing. Rasna founder Aries Purushottam passed away. Manika Batra became the first Indian to win medal at Asian Cup table tennis. We just discussed this in quiz as well. Novak Djokovic won 6th ATP final singles title. This also we discussed in quiz. Captain Babu Mani, the former Indian footballer, passed away, obituary. And Bandaru Wilson Babu is the new ambassador of Comoros, which is a country in Africa. So the places in news, please have a look. Okay, New Delhi, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Abu Dhabi, Arunachal, Assam, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Pause the screen and have a look. Like Maharashtra government doubles pension of freedom fighters. So this is kind of unique news. Okay, can be asked. First Unani Medicine Regional Center of Northeast inaugurated in Silchar, Assam. So this can be asked in exam. So all these are important. The Annamalai Tiger Reserve in Tamil Nadu have launched jumbo trial at Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. So from static point of view also, that where is Annamalai Tiger Reserve? It's in Tamil Nadu. So this is it. Maharashtra government doubles the pension. This we have already discussed. So please have a look. Okay, these are the countries in news. India and Finland have agreed to enhance cooperation in digital partnership. 17th G20 summit begins in Bali, Indonesia. Okay, so this year's G20 summit is in Indonesia. Switzerland won the first Billie Jean King Cup title by defeating Australia. Russia and Ukraine have agreed to extend a UN brokerage grain export deal for another 120 days. India has become LinkedIn's fastest growing market. So this is it. Please have a look. Okay. So now we come to important news. Let's quickly see. ASEAN have agreed to admit East Timor as 11th member. This morning only we were discussing about ASEAN. Okay, there are 10 members in ASEAN, and now East Timor will be admitted as the 11th member in the ASEAN. Okay, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. More details on the screen. You can see the static video also for more details. We've already discussed this in detail in today's video, static one. Telecom Regulatory Authority have ranked Jio as the strongest telecom brand in India. Indian cities among largest data center market in Asia Pacific. Government of India will abolish National Anti-Profiteering Authority. Just pause the screen and have a look. Okay, I'm just quickly skipping through all these headlines. IPC, that is International Paralympic Committee, it has suspended two committees, one Russian and another Belarusian, with immediate effect. Okay. Next, Indian Army registered intellectual property right for combat uniform. Minister of State for Education Subhash Sarkar conferred National Swachh Vidyalaya Puraskars to many students. Government to set up 100 academies to promote archery amongst tribal children. Okay, as announced by Arjun Munda. This we have discussed. Archery academies. India to take over chairmanship of Global Partnership on AI from France. So this is important. Okay, who will be the chairman of Global AI Partnership on AI? India. Okay, it has been taken from France. India and European Union signs agreement for cooperation in high performance computing. Axis Bank launches Knowledge Summit Evolve for MSMEs. Evolve launched by Axis Bank. Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launched 53-hour challenge. So this is important. Okay, 53-hour challenge for 75 creative minds tomorrow. It has been launched by Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur. He is the sports minister. Okay, he is Lok Sabha Sansad from Hamirpur in Himachal Pradesh. So this is it. Giriraj Singh inaugurated Saras Ajivika Mela at New Delhi. He is the Union Minister for Rural Development. Okay, Giriraj Singh. Government raises maximum tenure of PSU's bank CEO to 10 years. So maximum tenure of CEO of PSU bank will be now up to 10 years. So with this we complete all important news and the session is completed.